Hey again, guys. So it's 20 past 8. I haven't vlogged all day since this morning when we left the hotel, and so obviously the conference is over. I did say I might not get a chance to vlog, and I didn't. It was one of those days. The weather was just really, we tried to get there. We were almost late. It was getting there, all the traffic because of the snow. Um, and they tried to cram stuff in so they could let us go early to prevent us being stuck in traffic. Later on in the day. So I just didn't really get time to, do something that I wanted to. And then, if I get anyone else in shot in a video, I have to get written consent from them. I just didn't have the forms to do that, so I couldn't really get to a place where I was by myself and guarantee that I'd be the only person in shot. Anyway, so I'm home now. I've driven home from Cumbria. Uh, got back to Birmingham, even with the snow being quite bad. The buses were running when I got back to Birmingham. Anyway, second day was great. I'm feeling so inspired, so positive about the future. That's what it's all about. Like I said, when the day before I went to the conference, it was all initially set up in the first place because LD nurses students were told when they went to ordinary conferences there was no place in there. Like, why are you doing here? There's nothing for you. You need to be doing mental health or adult. There's, what is LD nursing? It's not real. You're wasting your time, So that's where the idea came from, and it's expanded since then. And it was the ninth conference this year. Um, and I do get some negativity occasionally when I'm out in practice, and even not in uni, but around like from friends who don't really know what LD nursing is. They say, is it worthwhile? And I've never listened to it. I've known for a fact that I've known since day one that I knew there was a future in LD nursing, and that my employment future, my career prospects were great. But it still doesn't make it any easier when they're constantly being bombarded with you, like, oh, you're doing the wrong thing, blah blah blah. It just doesn't help really. But, going to the conference, what I saw yesterday and today just reiterated the fact to me that there is a future in LD nursing. There always has been, and there always will be, and I don't have anything to worry about. And the options for me to give to people with learning disabilities and to help them, their families, their carers, um, is there, and I'm going to pursue them. Today we had the most amazing performance from Mix It. It was unreal. We had the flash mob yesterday, but today was I mean, we were warned that there might be tears at the end, but I don't get like that, so I didn't cry. But a few girls, when I looked behind me, there was tears across the face. But it was a mixture of song and a bit of acting as well, and you just have to see it. It was wow. It was a sort of constant applause going throughout. There was yeah, really powerful stuff. And it's great that the service users were involved in that, and you know were sort of supported to do that and bring it to the stage. We also had a talk from an American lady who's a professor at North Carolina University, who did a talk on Down syndrome and about some studies she's done on being positive when a family finds out that their baby is going to be born with Down syndrome. And she's done some studies about comparing the positive experiences people have had, during pregnancy and negative experiences, and then once the baby's born, what the medical professionals' attitudes have been like, well, this is the baby, he can still do stuff, she can still do it a little bit slower, or, yeah, sadly, you've got this baby, unlucky, I'm really sorry. So yeah, that was really interesting. And then it was really because she'd been to a camp when she was younger, and like me, in America, and the way she described it was really similar to the one I was at, and just sort of brought that back home as well. Um, yeah, a few more speakers. We had a woman who was living in an institution in the area for a long time, and a lecturer from the university was talking about how she had been used, and her friend who sadly died a few months ago, how her and her friend had been talking to the students about life in the institutions and long stay hospitals, about what life was like, and it really helped the students to develop an understanding of what people went through in that period before the long stay hospitals closed. Um, we had to talk about the health inequalities framework as well, which is a new sort of pilot scheme um, that's been done in a few places. And it's going to be more national, hopefully, in the next few weeks. I'm not going to go into that now. I might do a separate talk about that at a later date. I might get Josh to talk about that because he knows a lot more about that than I do. If I can get him to talk about that, that'd be good. Um, that's it now. I mean, I didn't really get the other girls or Josh involved much. I planned to do everything with all of them, but it just, like I said, it just couldn't happen. It was just just one of those hectic days, and then we literally the conference finished and we just got straight in the car and came back because we heard the snow back down here was really bad, so we wanted to leave early so we weren't stuck in traffic for hours, but it wasn't that bad. But anyway, next year the conference is in London. It's at Kingston University on the 21st and 22nd of March. I'm definitely going to go. I had a brilliant day today and yesterday. Um, great to, I was the only one from my cohort that went, so I was with people from the cohort ahead of me, so they're just going into their third year, and the cohort below me, so and some first years as well. So it was good to. There's only 9 of us from the whole uni that went, so it was a good small group and great to get to know them a bit more. Yeah, so I'm feeling really excited for my future. Um, Not that I've not been before, but I just feel more so now. And that's it. I've got well, let me show you some resources actually, just to prove that I've been. Um, I have mostly free pens in this bag. University of Cumbria. A free issue of Learn Disability Nursing Practice. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm definitely going to be subscribing to that. I've been meaning to for a long time. Ooh, clip-on hand sanitizer. Definitely going to placement with that on Tuesday. Uh, Everyone should read this. I read it on the bus on the way back. Strengthening the Commitment, the report of the UK Modelising Learning Disabilities Nursing Review. Really important paper to read. Going to be useful for my assignments and stuff. Some easy read information, that I can perhaps take to placement. This is after your care program approach CPA meeting. I've only been at placement 3 weeks and I've already been to 2 CPA meetings. I've got a couple more coming up, so that might be good to sort of take into work and implement into practice. A DVD, the power and importance of LD nursing. There you go. There is power and there is importance in it, and this DVD proves it there and then. Just a few more bits and bobs. Another magazine. This one's Nursing Times. Nursing Times. That's good as well. The agenda, a bit about what's going to happen next year. Yeah, really good stuff. Pens as well, obviously. No, but yeah, I've concluded it already, so I'll just say again, I've had a brilliant time. Yeah, and hopefully the next 18 months, not that I want uni to end, but I'll kind of do as well, so I can just get out there and be part of the change. Like they said at the beginning, everyone in this room, you are the future of LD nursing, and that's true. So I want to get out there and start, changing things and helping people. That's it really. So definitely, if you're watching this and you've just started uni or you're thinking about going to BCU, when you get, or even if you go to another uni, come to BCU though, obviously. But you'll hear about positive choices if you study in LD. Definitely go, book a place as soon as possible because they are limited. But when the day comes to book places, do it, and you won't regret it. Because you'll feel so inspired for your future. You'll feel that you've made the right decision. You feel that there are loads more than LD nurses than you think there are. There's such a small portion of us that was there. Across the country, and we're all together, and we all have the same passion, the same ideas. We want the same future, for the profession and the people we work with. So yeah, definitely go. I'm certainly going next year. I can't wait because that year will be our third year, and there might even be stands of people, of potential employers that I can, who knows? It's all about networking, isn't it? That's what you do when you're there. But yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to tidy the house. I don't know. Yeah, tidy the house and sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I went to the party. I was up at yeah. You don't need to know about that. I was quite. It was a good night, and then my wristbands as well. I got 2 new wristbands. One about safeguarding, which says listen, believe, do. And the green one is positive choices, positive voices, and that one's the epilepsy action that I've had before. But yeah, can't remember what I was going to say then. I'm just going to go. Yeah, so yeah, oh yeah, that's what it. I was up quite late, and then I had to get up really early to make registration this morning. So I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you next year. Positive choices, guys. Bye.